happy my fantasy won.
Hey, so you can turn some music on if you want to. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, man. Bring it in. What's going on, man? What's going on? Comments? Y'all got comments in here? Win a sloppy game, bro. What a sloppy game. Jose, man. We gonna get to it, bro. And shout out to our boy Mike Fosnoff, the Foz, for sending me this this funny meme right here, man. He's supposed to came on the show, but he was a little bit too emotional to come on the show, so he was too hyped up to come on the show, man. So he said he couldn't make it, but he left us this picture. So shout out to the Foz of First and 10 podcast, man. Mike, this guy right here, man.
Oh man, if he doesn't get fired.
Shout out to the Foz for the picture, bro. That picture y'all looking at is from our boy the Foz, a First and 10 podcast with the Foz, man. All right. Y'all got comments? So who in here, man? Who in here? Yo, we all hate Gessie, man. Hey, look, and I got your picture, bro. We just, doing what we do right now. We warming it up. I don't know how Lou Gessie keeps his job tonight, people. I don't understand. Now, Jose, I know you be super skeptical of Gessie, of Fields, man, but we were talking about it in the chat, bro. What did you see with your own eyes, man?
Should we read stats first? Justin Fields, 27 for 37, 73 percentage, 217 yards, complete, 2 fumbles, 5 carries, 59 yards of carries. We have to explain any of it. I mean, this dude is, I know we got some Justin Fields fans, but four interceptions and couldn't once again, not convert.
That's all you got, bro?
I mean, Justin Fields is playing the way that we know. Last week I called it out. Justin is going to come out and do the same thing over and over again.
And you 50%. You come in here with this Justin Fields hate. And you was in the group chat. talking about no, I ain't letting you slide with that, bro.
Hold up.
Talking about Gessie in the group chat, bro.
Hold up.
We got you in 4K, bro, in the chat.
50,
We got you on
50.
4K, man.
It's 50-50. Am I wrong or am I right? 50% Getsky, 50% Fields.
Yeah,
The person that makes
with
the play
that,
call-
man, because we all saw what happened, bro.
The way this happens is Getsky calls the plays. Fields goes in the huddle and calls it. It's a 50-50 chance of him actually calling the play. How do you have 4 interceptions and not convert on any single one of them? And do this bubble screen from week 1 and think that this whole game was going to play out correctly? I agree. In the group chat, yeah, Fields wasn't bad. But when you drop the ball twice, when you're in the middle of a game like that, come on. When it came down to the end of the game, we knew what was going to happen. 2 interceptions on the line, man.
Jose, let me ask you this question, man. So we're gonna go back to Justin real quick, because I know you've been kind of bringing him up. You gotta think about it. I know you've been seeing the mock drafts and everything out there saying that, you know, maybe the Giants may make a play for him with the number 1 pick. Unless you're telling me that Daniel Jones is better than Justin Fields, I don't see him going anywhere unless Caleb Williams has some type of dream and all of a sudden he's doing like Patrick Mahomes, man.
Like we talked about in the group chat, I don't see anybody in this year's draft, anybody special for the first round. Marvin Harris Jr. came out and said he doesn't want to come to the NFL. He clearly stated he does not know if he's coming to the NFL. There's your first round pick right there. Caleb Williams, let him go to New York. The kid from Duke, let him go wherever he goes. We don't need a quarterback. We need a coach. And we need a quarterback that can actually rely with the coach. And if we really wanted to, if we really wanted to put up money, the coach from Ohio State just converted into Texas A&M, signing his contract last week after the loss with Michigan. Why didn't the Bears go after him?
I don't know, man, but we've been talking about how the front office and the Bears coaching staff has been a disconnect. We even heard something, I think, today saying that Ryan Poles had to talk with Eberflus about Montez Sweat snaps, that he's not getting enough snaps out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last week he played 63%. Come on, man. $24.6 million a year? $93 million for all 4 years? Does that math add up for 63% of plays? Our defense looked amazing tonight. Our defense looked amazing last week. But
the defense gave me chills that whole game, bro. That defense, there's no questions about that defense, bro.
No.
There's no more questions about that defense, bro. You played up against the Lions, the division leaders right now. You played up against the Vikings, the wild card leading team in the division, playoff team potentially.
Yep.
You played up against the best teams in your division, bro. I have no issues with this defense, bro. But look, we got comments coming in, man. They coming in like
crazy. Hold on, bro. Where the hell did you find this meme at, man? Where the hell did you find this at, man?
Hold on. Craig gave us that, man. Shout out to Craig, man. Craig, one of our loyal guys, man, is always following us, man. Craig, shout out to you for bringing up this meme. That's all he did, man, was throw goddamn fucking screens tonight. But we're going to get into some comments, man. He said, hold on. Craig, shout out to my boy Craig. He said he hates Gessie. Hey, I can't stand him, bro. What's up, D? D says it was tags just to stay awake. Yeah, man, it was boring. But me, I love defense, bro. Like, I predicted this win. If you want to see me predict this win, me and CJ predicted this win in the pregame show earlier. Go watch the playback, man. We know what we're talking about over here, man. We're not just spitting shit out just to be talking, bro. We know what we're talking about, man. Got my mama here. Hey, mom, it was a tough game, but we won. Yeah, we won. We got Craig saying Fields didn't help himself in his game, but also when your OC can't call any plays, it doesn't help at all, bro. That's, man, I don't know how many times we saw a damn horizontal horizontal play call. Marcel, who hasn't been here in years. No, I'm just
Marcel
ain't been here.
What's up, Marcel?
But he comes in here to hate on Justin Fields, man. He doesn't come in here to say the defense played great. He doesn't come in here to say Justin Fields drove the ball up the field the last play of the game when we needed to have a long pass. He got the team position score. He don't say none of that. Then we got Marcel saying 4 takeaways and we put up 12 points. Yeah, that's trash, bro. That is trash.
That is true. That's true.
That's trash. Like I said, as the season goes along, we're gonna see who's gonna get more exposed. Is he gonna be the officer of the defense? And here we are already. We said that last week. CJ said the same thing. I think Jose was saying it's gonna be we're gonna see, is it Luke Gessie or is it Justin Fields? So today, man, it was both of them, bro. And we said it last week. It said it was the play calling with Gessie. Then Fields fumbles late in the game twice.
Forcing plays, man, that ain't there.
Yep.
Bro. So Fields, man, hey, look, he was managing the game pretty well at the beginning to me. He was doing what he's supposed to do. He wasn't forcing throws. He was throwing in the flat, throwing to the running backs, throwing to the tight ends. Doing what he's supposed to do, man. They wasn't giving you the long passes. They was blitzing. He was 12 for 13 at one point throwing the football. They wasn't long passes. They were short, but he was getting rid of the ball. But here comes the stupid mistakes, man, the overthinking. And here we come with the fumbles, man. So this game is a wash for Fields' performance. When I say he's supposed to just be playing better so he can have, hush some of his critics. Hey, man, those fumbles, that's on him, man. What you got to think about that, Jose?
I 100% agree. I mean, coming to the end of the season, you have 1 year left on your contract. Again, not seeing anybody in the draft that we're really looking forward to being a QB1 for us. So, I mean, if it was me, I mean, I don't know. Because the way that the Bears are playing, dude, every single time that we're in a game like this, first of all, 12 points is outrageous. This is like an MLB game. Second of all, shout out Santos for only missing one kick. Thank you for helping us win the game, basically. Because on both teams, I mean, even if we want to talk about the Vikings as well, Dobbs coming in, throwing 4 interceptions, but still having that control at the end of the game to be able to make plays happen, that's where I think Justin Fields has a lack of. Because not only if you guys seen, that pass that he made to DJ was beautiful, but at the end of the day, I really hope DJ's not hurt going into Lions next week.
I agree with everything you said, man. Go ahead, see if you got something to say, man. Go ahead.
Well, going back to that, what Jose was saying, Bears have a bye week this week, which I think is needed, especially with the injuries and the things that we've seen during this game. But when you have Justin Fields out here forcing plays that don't need to be forced, I've seen 2 bad mistakes with him in the fourth quarter. You cannot have those. 2 fumbles that could have cost him the game. Luckily, the Bears defense carried, the Bears this entire game, but the offense, Gessie, man, oh my God, I don't even know what to say, bro. I really don't.
I mean, I don't know what to say neither, bro. It's just the fact that let's get into some comments, man. We got people in here, man. We got Marcel again saying against a rookie QB who ain't been with the organization more than 3 weeks. Hey, man. Hey, they turned that man over 4 times. I don't know what game you was watching. Yeah, that meme is fire, man. Shout out to our boy Craig for this meme right here, man. Craig said, I got y'all, man. We appreciate you, bro, for real.
Appreciate you, Craig, for that.
Montez Sweat making everyone look good on defense, bro. And this is something I said immediately after we signed him, dog. Yo, he is making Jalen Johnson look like a top 5 corner, bro. Montez Sweat. Hold on, let me see if I got his picture, man. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Hold on. I got something for you. Hold on 1 second, bro.
Yo,
give me one second.
Montez Sweat came in here and changed this team, bro. He changed the team, man. I said it was a good deal. I said me and C, we all said that everybody's going to play well once we get a pass rush, bro. You got guys like Jalen Johnson, who should have had another interception for a pick 6 today. But he's starting to get more interceptions more frequently. Starting to get them more frequently. The opportunities are coming way more because we got a pass rush. You know what I'm saying? Kyler Porter played crazy tonight. Jaquan Brisker played. T.J. Edwards, Edmonds, bro. Everybody on this defense. Javon Dexter, bro. Everybody on this defense because of Montez Sweat. This guy right here on this picture changed his defense, bro. Shout out to Ryan Poles for signing this guy, bro. And shout out to Ryan Poles for telling Eberflus, get my franchise cornerstone defensive pass rusher off a goddamn pitch count, bro. You know what I'm saying, Jose?
100%. Okay, now I have a question for both of you guys. You guys are not big fans of Flus, but if he was dropped down to our DC, do you think that he deserves that DC spot after seeing the way that our defense has come out the last couple games?
I mean, I'm like this. If he wants it, he can have it, but I don't think he's gonna take it.
My answer to that, like, when that last time we seen a head coach get, pretty much demoted from a head coach to DC?
I'm just saying.
I'm asking a real question, like, what are the chances of him saying, like, you know what, I'll step down, like, for real?
No, I'm just saying in general. If Poles was to go in office tomorrow or at the end of the season and says, hey, I don't think you're a very good position for a head coach, but I'll give you a position on the DC spot. I mean, who else wants him as a head coach is the question.
But I think the real thing we got to look at here is that Eberflus has done his job as far as defense, being a defensive guy, what he's been known for. Luke Gesky is supposed to be the offensive guy that's supposed to come in here and get that offense going and making the correct plays out there. We seen fucking screen passes, and we said this during the pregame show, bro. No fucking screen passes, bro. I don't want to see that shit. And what did I kept seeing tonight? The fucking screen passes. Quit babying Justin Fields and let him make. Yeah, he made mistakes on his own, but you have to it's more like you covering your ass, to do all this safety shit and all these safety plays. Let the kid air the ball out. Let him use his arm.
No, I agree with you, bro. It's coming down to me. It's coming down to the offensive line, bro. What I saw from the offensive line today, they can't pass block, bro.
No, they
can't pass block. No. Shit. They can't pass block, man. But let's get into some comments before I get my spiel about that. We got Marcel saying not coming to hate on Justin Fields. We know defense will show up. No, we didn't know that, bro. They just started showing up. JF, if I continue to say doesn't show any consistency, we lose the game easily against Kirk Cousins. We have to call ball and call strike. I agree, bro. I don't think it's all on it's both of them. It's Justin Fields and Luke Gesky, bro. It's both of them, bro. It's both of them. Just when you think Fields gonna be, he's gonna play a good game and not do nothing stupid or crazy, here he comes. You know what I'm saying? Just when you think, he calls a good game against Detroit as far as Luke Gesky, then he comes with this stupid ass screenplay, play calls all game. So it's both of them, bro. I don't think anybody proved their case to be here no more longer than a year. I think Fields gets one more year. I think Gesky is fired in the first 4 games of next season, bro. For real. I don't think Fields. Go ahead.
Those two put together is like badass diarrhea. You don't want to deal with it. It makes your stomach hurt every time you see those two trying to cohese out there. They just can't get it going.
Right. Then we all said this from the beginning, man. You get pressure on the QB, helps everyone. Exactly, bro. We all been saying that. Mm-hmm. So Montez Sweat, bro, we glad you're here. The defense is dope, bro. The defense is dope. D. Williams said, I was ready to praise JJ for getting a pick, and then he dropped another pick 6. And that's where he gets pretty much paid at, man. I mean, he's going to get paid pretty good money, but, man, those interceptions, man, those are your money balls. If that was a 3-point contest, you get to the rack, you got that money ball at the end in the NBA, and you miss that, you don't get no points. You feel me? So he's dropping money balls, right, CJ?
Yeah, man. And Jason Jones, even though he's a defensive tackle, the ball, I don't understand how it went through his hands and it just falls to the field. Man, you gotta catch that ball like it's a T-bone steak. You gotta catch that ball like it's salmon. Man, the way these guys, they gotta start working on their catching, man, catching these interceptions, because it's possible that they can get multiple turnovers on this defense. What we've seen tonight, especially tonight in the last game against the Lions as well.
Yeah, true, man. We got some more comments, man. We got Miss Scott saying sloppy, but a win.
What's up, Mom?
Now here come Marcel talking about you seriously need one more season with JF to see his work. I don't need to see one more season. I'm not overreaching for a quarterback like Jose been saying. There's not a quarterback in this draft that's better than Justin, right?
No, not at all. Shout out Bo Nick, Oregon. The kid from Georgia. Kid from Michigan.
Like 30 years old?
Who?
He's like 18, isn't he? Or 19?
Who?
Bo Nick.
Bo Nick, I think he's in his 20s. Somewhere like 20. Well, I can check. I know it's going to be his junior year next year.
Yeah, we got comments coming.
Yeah, man.
We got comments coming in.
No, we ain't had no new ones, man.
Oh, we got no new ones? Okay, that's just me. Okay.
Look, man, I don't need to see nothing else from Justin Fields, bro. Like I said, man, all he has to do is play better. So if it's me looking at him, from my observation, he didn't help his case today for an extension. Maybe to get tagged, but for an extension, I didn't see him do anything that's gonna sway me. You know what I mean? Justin Fields has to play better, bro. Like I said, like maybe 3 episodes ago, he can't snowball bad performances. So he had one good performance and one bad performance. He cannot stack performances. So the only positive I can say, and I see the comment up there that I can say for Justin Fields, was this is only his 3rd game winning drive. That was the only thing I could see tonight that I was like, if I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, he did have a game winning drive tonight. But other than that, those fumbles, man, no touchdowns, nothing. It's not a lot to go off of, man.
He's 23. He's a senior in college this year.
Oh wow, okay. And
he might stay.
Yeah, that's crazy. How about Dexter, man? He's getting better and better every week. Yeah, we were saying that Dexter. I think we were saying that in the pregame show that we mentioned that Devon Dexter seemed like he's getting better and better each week. He's going to make those rookie mistakes sometimes, getting the holes and whatnot, but he's definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with, for sure.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Dexter's looking very, very good. You know, the assets to our team is mostly on defense, right? We stack the defense as much as we can, and to finally get everybody in place and being able to all work together as a team on defense and make things happen, that's how it goes. In the beginning, I wasn't so confident on Sweat because I saw how much he was making, but only seeing 63% of being able to be played last week kind of put me down. But coming out this week and just tearing up that field and applying pressure to Dobbs and throwing 4 interceptions. Yo, JJ, if you're hearing this, Poles, if you're hearing this, give JJ a good contract so he can stay so the 49ers do not get him. That's all I'm asking for.
You ain't lying, man. We got some more comments. Craig, man. Craig said that Smith looked really solid at DB. Yo, Terrell Smith, this might be another Ryan Poles gem. We don't have his picture here, but Terrell Smith came in right away and pretty much played just as good, if not better, than Tariq Stevenson tonight. I don't think he had that many. I don't even think he had a penalty. But the fact that this guy was found in the 5th round and he's this good from Minnesota, and I was reading in the preseason or the offseason that Ryan Poles might have reached on Tariq Stevenson, bro, because Smith was so much better than him in training camp, bro. So the fact that we got depth like this from Tariq Stevenson and Terrell Smith at this point, bro, with a 5th rounder, another gem by Poles, bro. Another great comment by Smith, man. So what do you got to say about him, Jose, with Terrell Smith coming in the way he played today, man?
The same thing like you. He came in as a rookie for the Bears and just played an amazing game. I mean, not having a flag is one of the most important things as on the defense. And he came out, did his job, and went home happy. We got a win. A win is a win, but at the end of the day, I mean, we wish that we saw a little bit more. But the defense, no complaints this week at all.
Yeah, we got one more comment from Marcel. And Marcel, you know, I'm just fucking with you, bro. We know we go back 30 years. Y'all say I'm hating, but G, you literally just said what I've been saying all season. JF can't stack weeks together, and it shows consistency. Fortunately, he not won back-to-back games since he donned in QB1. And you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. I know we ain't getting in here. We joke a lot about, you hating on him, but nah, man, these are just facts, man. Justin Fields, he can't stack good performances, bro. And I can't hold his hand. I can't defend what I'm not seeing. If it's great play, we're gonna talk about it. If it's iffy play, we're gonna talk about it. If it's trash ass play, we're gonna cover it, man. And tonight was a bunch of wash ass play from Justin Fields, bro. From what I saw, it was guessy, but when Fields needed to be better, he fumbled the ball twice. You know what I'm saying? So that's on him, man. Either get rid of the ball, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But Fields got he has a lot of maturity, man. We talked about that in pregame as well. He had bad body language tonight. I saw him huffing and puffing. I saw a lot of, shoulders getting slumped and everything like that. He's still immature as far as his mentality, man. So, Justin Fields, man, I don't know. You got a lot of things you need to work on, but I don't know if he's going to be the QB1 of the future, man. And if I'm Ryan Poles, if he keeps playing like this, I'm gonna have to drive a quarterback, right, CJ?
You may have to, or you may have to see if a team wants to move up to number one and get a quarterback from another team, just to get another quarterback, and hopefully you get back some draft capital. Because the whole thing with Justin Fields, we've been saying this too, and even with these young players, all about confidence. Justin Fields is not confident in his game whatsoever. He forced 2 plays where it cost him 2 fumbles to where it could have cost him the game. You cannot do that in the fourth quarter when the game is on the line and when the game is close. You have to maintain your maturity level. You have to maintain the game as far as controlling the game and understanding what plays to make, what plays you don't make. I would have rather for him to went down and slid instead of running through 2 linebackers and forcing the ball. Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah, man. I gotta agree. Then we got Craig right here saying our offensive line needs to learn what discipline is. The offensive line, bro, they weren't that bad. I don't remember too many calls on them holding and false starts. I don't remember seeing a lot of that on them tonight. Did y'all see a lot of bad stuff on the offensive line tonight?
Maybe just 1 or 2. Nothing. It was
just 1 or 2. Nothing too serious.
Yeah,
man. It's just Justin Fields holding the ball too long.
It's Justin Fields holding the ball. Go ahead.
I don't know if you guys saw it on the bottom of the screen on today's game. Justin Fields holds the ball for 3.6 seconds. The longest. They said the longest of the long of the quarterbacks to hold the ball.
That's too long, man. 3 seconds is way too fucking long. That's really unheard of, man. To tell you the truth.
It is. I mean, dude,
I can't talk about this defense enough, man. Like, so if we got pictures up in here about this defense, man, we're gonna bring some pictures up about the defensive players today, man, because I loved it, man. I love what I saw from this defense, man. I love it, man.
Dude, they've been blitzing. I mean, to be honest, they've been blitzing more on the defense, it looks like, to apply that pressure on the outside. And which is kind of smart with Sweat being on the outside. I mean, the thing to me is, why are we blitzing at the end of the season now? I mean, what took so long from the beginning to the end?
No pass rush.
Yeah, but at the same time,
first of all.
Yeah, I don't think we had a pass rush, man, and having Matt Eberflus, what he's doing now with the complete, his complete arsenal right now, it's lights out, bro. It is lights out. Like, man, Montez is the anchor, bro, and them corners know it. Them safeties know it. They are attacking that ball, bro. So we have to give credit to Matt Eberflus for being the defensive coordinator he is, bro, and getting this defense active these last 3 games, bro. I think we're top 3 run defense, but I think after these last 2 games against Detroit with 3 interceptions, Minnesota with 4 interceptions, this defense, pass defense, is going up tremendously after today, bro. So, man, we got to get this man his flowers, bro. I don't know if he's going to be the long-term coach, and like Jose said, that we demote him to, defensive coordinator. I don't even know how that's going to work. But and I'm hearing they're going to be cleaning the house and firing poles, and that's something we talked about in pregame. But man, for tonight and tonight only, Eberflus' defense was a goddamn Super Bowl playing defense tonight, dog. God damn.
Yeah. Even last week, I mean, they played phenomenal. 3 interceptions against Detroit. I mean, some people are going to say, well, Goff isn't playing his best right now. Laporte isn't playing his best. You know, Montgomery isn't playing their best. Bro, at the end of the day, for you to get 3 interceptions on top 2 teams on the NFC North, I mean, what do we have to complain about? Dobbs, I mean, okay, I get it. He's been with Minnesota for 3 weeks. But for you to throw 4 interceptions, I mean, that looks bad on you. Then we can go to Goff. How many interceptions did he throw last week against the Bears? 3. What are we going to see in Chicago? Another 3. So if Goff, I mean, the thing that mind blows me is crazy. We'll go back on the topic with Justin. In the beginning of the game, right, he used Cole Kmet to an advantage, which, hey, props to him. We talked about that last week. Use Cole Kmet more. If you feel pressure, use Cole Kmet. But then out of nowhere, you're going to stop using him in the second half? I mean, something doesn't add up here. And that's what we talk about is where our yardage is going. Why can we not convert 4 interceptions into any points? Because we're not using Cole Kmet in any strategy. We're doing a little bubble pass to DJ Moore, which is going to get him hurt. As we saw, he's not hurt officially, but he's going to be hurt for this week. And let's hope that he's not hurt against Detroit. And then on top of that, let's talk about Mooney. If we want to talk about Mooney, he almost got hurt today as well off of a little 10-yard slant. An illegal hit. Where's the flag for that? And on top of that, let's talk about Justin. Justin's running the ball like crazy. Do we not remember a couple weeks ago when he was at home with Minnesota? I mean, come on. We know Minnesota has a very, very strong defense. They like to blitz. And then for you to be running the ball like you did, hey, props to you again. You run the ball to get yourself out of pressure. But, dude, you are going to get hurt again. You need to stop holding that ball for so long.
Yeah, and great points, boy. Great points by Jose. We got Marcel saying, Jose, great observation, man. Do your thing. Defense brought the old school Bears defense back by. They definitely did, man. And like I say, I personally, I don't have no issues with this defense, man, as the season goes along. Because it's like I say, it's easy when both sides of the ball are trash, when the defense is just garbage and the offense is just garbage. You could just say it's all trash. But I'm telling you, like I said, last week's episode, that offense is gonna get more and more exposed, man. And Jose, you were talking about using Cole Kmet more. And Justin, he did that. So why did we go away from it? That's something you have to point out against the offensive coordinator. You know what I'm saying? That's the offensive coordinator, because we saw Fields throw the ball to Cole Kmet a bunch of times tonight. You know, and maybe you can give some credit to the defense for locking him up, but at the end of the day, Justin Fields and Luke Getsy, bro, I don't think it's going to work out, man. I just don't see it. I don't see it.
Cole Kmet's stats for today is 7 touches, 43 yards in total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It just sucks, man. We won a game that we should have scored at least 34 points in.
It's crazy. It's very depressing when your offense cannot capitalize off of turnovers. We talked about this for the last couple of weeks, and again, G mentioned it in the pregame show today. And we saw it again tonight. 4 turnovers with no points off of those turnovers. You put yourself in a hole when you do that. You don't advance. So this team really needs to work on making the plays when they're in short field, whether at the 50-yard line, the 40-yard line, whatever, and capitalize. No field goals, capitalize, and get into the red zone. That's the problem.
Yeah, we got a comment about D right here. Hold on, we're going to get to it. We got D with a comment right here saying Kmet should be a red zone monster, bro. He should be a red zone monster, bro. He should be a red zone monster, man. It should be a lot of shoulds going on. Justin Fields should be throwing 300 yards a game. He should be throwing for at least 2 touchdowns a game, running for 1 touchdown. But it's not happening, bro. And I don't understand what it is, man. So, Jose, again, Cole Kmet is your boy, man. What do you think about this comment, man, about not using right in red zone? Because we went in red zone a couple of times tonight. So where's the play calls?
The issue is Getsky. And I feel like, again, dude, if Justin really had a hold of that team and everybody really trusted him, Dude, we have something called an audible. We've been talking about this since I started on the show, man. Coming into a game like that, Minnesota, Lions, Bucks. I mean, dude, what happened to the audibles? Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers when they were both playing together, and Getsky and freaking Aaron Rodgers did not like each other. I mean, where are we? Is it because Aaron Rodgers does what he wants and gets away with it? Or is it because Aaron Rodgers is a very good quarterback? I'm not a Green Bay fan, but for you to go over your coach and say, look, this is the play I'm calling, and it's because I see this. Getsky isn't out there playing, man. It's Justin, and I don't know if it's PTSD from when he played Minnesota a couple weeks back where he got scared or whatever the case was. But, man, we need to start audibling. I mean, we really, really have to if Justin wants to keep his job.
Yeah, man, I agree. And to piggyback off what you're saying, it was a particular play in the third quarter, I think with 2 minutes left to go, and they had the ball, and I don't think it was like a third and short or something like that, and they went to a fucking screen pass. I would have loved to see Justin audible out of that play to make a play. Like, I remember that play in particular, so I'm like, what the fuck? It's 3rd and 2, and you use a screen pass?
Yeah, man, like I said, we can't really see what's going on, man. And the more I hear Jose talk about the audible situation, man, I don't disagree with it, but I have to see Justin do it. So the fact that he's not doing it, does he have permission to do it? That's what I'm trying to understand. Are they not giving him permission to audible? That's something that you haven't said. That's something that nobody said. Does he even have permission to audible, bro? And that's something that I think I'm gonna look at for the rest of the season. Not saying, that's something that's really the problem, but it is a problem because if Justin Fields can score on the highest WAR test for a quarterback, he's super smart. The fact that he's not audible, you telling me he can't audible or don't know how? I don't think he has permission to audible, bro.
But how does Bagent?
They letting him do it.
Bagent had permission to audible. When Bagent was out there, he was audibling.
Was he?
Against the Raiders?
Yeah, that is true.
Okay.
I don't think it's a permission thing. I think it's Justin not feeling, wants to listen to what Getsky is saying and not being comfortable.
And you know what? And I think that's we get into the nucleus of the issue. He doesn't like Luke Getsky offense, bro. He doesn't like the offense, man. So are you going to listen to your offensive coordinator that your potential franchise quarterback doesn't like? Or are you going to listen to the offensive coordinator that did nothing but get coffee for Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay? Because we put up the stats with Justin Fields with his 20 yard in the air throws, man. His 104 passer rating over the last 4 games, man. He's doing all this stuff and all these stats, but then when we get down to it, like my man right here is saying, he doesn't have control of the offense because we're seeing too much sparing results and flashes of him having great games or good stats, but we don't see the whole thing of him being unleashed, man. There's too much evidence to say that that's not what's not happening because that's what's happening. We did a pregame. We had all his stats over the last 3-4 games, and it was great. It was great. They wasn't winning, but he was playing good. So then we get to this game right here outside of the fumbles. You can kind of see what the problem is, man. Luke Getsky is an issue too, but we got Marcel right here saying, Jose, you must have read all my comments. I've said this. JF don't make any pre-snap calls, which Marcel is right. He does. He's been saying it for a long time. The OC can't make the play. JF has different reads for all the calls, and he's back to saying Badger Band. With this Badger Band.
Bro,
yeah,
even
Marcel,
though Badger...
choke yourself, bro. Just choke yourself for saying that.
Even though Badger wasn't a phenomenal quarterback for us at the end of the day, bro, this kid did really do a lot for us to really prove and be able to see where the issue was. And when Badger was out and Justin coming in, bro, why didn't Poles bring Getsky to the back and say, hey, Getsky, it's your time. Pack it up and go. Because even though we were losing games, at the end of the day, he was audibling. And he was making those plays. And he was competing to his best. Even though we didn't win, it doesn't matter. Being able to see the difference between Justin and Getsky and Bagent and Getsky, and for Bagent to audible and Justin not, we have a big issue somewhere. And if it's the issue with Justin and Getsky, and Bagent is really the one that's stepping up as a leader, I mean, we have an issue somewhere. And if it's to the point where, hey, Justin, you got to sit, we're taking the season already, man. Let's be honest. Between both of us, all three of us, we all know we're taking the season. But at the end of the day, if Bajan
They're not
and
taking
Justin,
the season, bro.
you don't feel
They're
that?
not going to take the season. Hell no. That
Why?
defense wouldn't have played as hard out the way they played tonight, bro. They're not. They're going to win games. See, that's the thing about this whole tanking thing, and I'm going to say this. If they tank, you expose everybody from losing their jobs and not being part of the team to get paid, bro. So if you really want this team to do well, you want your defense to play like they've been playing so we can keep those players on this team so they can get extensions. They're not tanking, bro. If they were tanking, they would have put up that effort tonight at all, bro. They wouldn't have put that effort up at all.
The way that I look at it is completely different, and the reason why I look at it differently is because our defense is our strongest aspect right now. And I'm not saying the defense is tanking. I never said that. What I'm saying is I feel like our offense is tanking. Our defense can play their best. Who cares how many interceptions, how many fumbles we had? No matter how good we play on our defense, it always leads to our offense. And we don't know what they're saying behind closed doors to Justin and to Getsky and what Poles is saying, but there's an issue somewhere. Because for our offense, after 3 interceptions in Detroit and not being able to close out games like we should, there's an issue somewhere. And I know you can disagree with me, but it really sounds like Getsky's either saying, just go out and play. And when Flu is going to talk to his defense, they're hyped, they're ready. They feel like they're going to win. But when it comes down to Justin himself and the offensive line, I mean, we don't know what they're saying behind closed doors. But the way that I look at our team right now, our defense is playing amazingly because we got Montez Sweat back. JJ wants another contract with the Bears. A lot of these guys have 1-year contracts, 2-year contracts, and they're going to base it off their re-signing from this year. So if they don't play their best, they're not going to stay. But if we look at our offense, let's be honest. I feel like personally, our offensive line, Justin Fields, I'm not even going to say Herbert because I feel a little bit from him. But if we look at Deontay Foreman's last positioning grinds as he's been playing like crazy, we can see right there from the stats from the past couple of weeks when he wasn't hurt, he wants to stay in Chicago and he wants that number 1 spot. DJ Moore wants to stay in Chicago. He's playing his ass off. But how are you going to tell me that you feel like they're not tanking when the defense is playing their best? Everybody's playing their best, but when it comes down to the real aspect, it's Justin and Getsky.
I mean, you're saying the word tanking. That's purposely. I don't think that the defense is tanking at all, or the offense is tanking to lose on purpose, bro. Tanking, that's to say they're losing on purpose. They're not trying to lose on purpose, man. They're trying to win. Everybody's job is based on winning, not losing. Justin Fields' job is based on him winning. Him getting franchise tag is him playing well the rest of the way. The problem is that Justin Fields does not like his offensive coordinator, bro. And if Ryan Poles, if he's bought into Justin Fields, like somebody said before, he's bought into him because he did not draft the quarterback when he should have, he has to fire the offensive coordinator, bro. If you tied your career to Justin Fields and your quarterback is not happy with the offensive coordinator got to go. Unless there's a quarterback that's better than Justin Fields in the draft, whether that's May or Nix or Caleb Williams, you stand with Justin Fields, bro. You have to let him have control of the offense, and you have to let Justin Fields be with the offensive coordinator he wants to be. You know what I'm saying? Because this Getsy dude is not it, bro. I looked all and down my feed, all and down on social media. Fire Getsy, fire Getsy, fire Getsy. We saw too many screens. All this calling out of an audible, bro. I don't think Justin Fields is that stupid of a player to not audible out of that, knowing his offensive line cannot protect. If I audible out of that, I'm not so sure I'm going to be protected to get the pass off anyway. So what you want me to do, get my head knocked off when I'm audibling so it could come straight at me every time I audibled out of a play? Because we saw passes where he was getting destroyed and he couldn't even get the ball off. So what are we audibling for if the playbook and the play calls is not set up for guys to go vertical? How do we know? How does he know? How do we know?
No, I agree.
We don't.
I mean,
I mean, we just don't know, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's Fields and it's Gessie, man. It's both of them, bro. But I'm starting to really see that if you believe in this kid, Ryan Poles, and he's having conflict with this offensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator gotta go, man. Hey, CJ, what you think, man?
I think it's Gessie. I know everybody want to say it's Justin Fields because it's easier to blame the quarterback because that's the leader of the team. It's easy to blame him. But when you see him going from a Green Bay franchise, from one of the best quarterbacks that the league has ever seen, in Aaron Rodgers, to Aaron Rodgers said, hey, I don't want this motherfucker being my offensive coordinator. I want him gone. If y'all don't get rid of him, I'm gone. But either way, he left pretty much after the fact. But it's Gessie. It's not even Justin Fields. It's the whole entire offense that I have an issue with. I have an issue with the running game. They're not running the ball enough. They're not getting their running backs into short pass yards. As far as in the backfield and getting a guy like Roshan Johnson more touches back there. It's his whole offensive scheme. Players are frustrated. The young players have to play with confidence. If you're an offensive coordinator and you don't give your young players touches, they're gonna feel like, damn, like I can't do shit out here. I'm trying, but these plays we running, I'm not getting yards. I'm getting tackled. They're reading off our fucking plays. You know, the Vikings defense was on their ass. Pause. I mean, it's crazy how Gessie is doing this safety net offense.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. Like it's like I say, it's just a terrible offense. It's a terrible scheme. The offensive line, they can't pass block long enough to get a pass off, man. Like all this shit is bad, bro. Like I don't know, man. The offense, like I said, they're gonna struggle the rest of the way because I don't see us hit. You know how the defense they hit that stride. They're hitting that stride right now. I don't see the Bears hitting their stride on offense at all. When they got Montez Sweat, I saw it. I'm like, oh, yo, it's going down now. It's going down. There's nothing on this offense where I'm saying, yo, this is the missing piece. This is what we need. This is what we've been missing. I don't see that shit at all coming from whether a draft pick, from a play call, from Justin Fields. I see nothing from that offense where I'm just like, this was the missing pieces or the missing pieces, bro. So it's too many questions on that offense to keep Luke Gessie and to keep Justin Fields long term. But if Ryan Poles believes in Justin Fields like he said he does, he has to fire the offensive coordinator, bro, until that perfect quarterback that you want comes into the draft, man. We're tired of seeing the screens, bro. We're tired of seeing it. You know what I'm saying, Jose?
100%. I've been tired of seeing it since our first game with Green Bay, when it didn't work against Green Bay. And I feel like what's taking if I was Ryan Poles right now, the way that our team performed, honestly, was horrible on the offensive side.
He was shaking his head in the press conference, bro. He was shaking his head.
Dude, and if you're
in the press box.
Yeah, but he's been doing that the past 6 games. Bro, what is taking so long for him to fire Gessie? I don't care. He signed a 3-year contract. Yo, whatever the case is, pay him whatever or pay the rest of his contract off and let him go. Because it's either this. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's either this. Get rid of Gessie or get rid of Justin. You can't get rid of both right now. And if you really believe in Justin like you did with the whole reason why you didn't pick up CJ, I mean, not only did CJ not want to come to Chicago, but if we really believe in Justin, dude, you got to stop waiting, because we can talk
because it's a process of elimination when you're dealing with these type of things, right? It's a process of who's getting fired and who's getting hired. So as much as we all want everybody going at the same time, everybody's not going to be gone at the same time. So it's a process of, okay, what is the offensive coordinator doing? They're going to probably fire him first. Then they're going to look at the Justin and be, okay, we believe in you. We're going to give you one more shot, get a new offensive coordinator in here. Then they're going to get another offensive coordinator. And if Justin doesn't perform then, with the draft capital that Ryan Poles is building with another number 1 overall pick, and he doesn't perform with a new offensive coordinator, Justin Fields will be out of there, bro. And I like Justin, but if we're steady building this defense up and these guys are going crazy on defense, and Roshan looks good, DJ Moore looks good, you get Justin, a new offensive coordinator, and he's still not throwing the ball vertically, he's still not, whatever it is, Justin Fields has to go, bro, because at that point in time, you're holding the whole team back at the quarterback when the table is set for you to be good and to win games. You know what I'm saying, CJ?
Yeah, man. The point that it is that there's no quarterback out there that's going to be better than Justin Fields that the Bears can bring in. Not next year. It's just not going to happen unless you can trade that number 1 pick to get a quarterback that you feel like is going to be better than Justin. I don't know who that is. I really don't. So we're going to have to stick with Justin Fields. I mean, sorry to tell everybody that, but it's easier to get rid of Gesky because I think he's holding back the offense. I really do.
Yep.
And that's the bottom line.
And that's what I was saying. It's easier to get rid of the coordinator than the quarterback right now. We got D. Williams saying Gesky has a blanket game plan for every game and it's just not getting better. And that's what we're trying to see. Like, where is it getting better at, bro? Where is his scheming for other teams getting better at, his usage of his players, his usage of his quarterback? Like, nothing never seems in rhythm, bro. It seems like Justin Fields, everything he has to do, it always seems hard as fuck. Every yard is hard. You know, everything he's doing is hard as hell. It's like, it's crazy. We got Marcel saying get Marvin Harrison Jr. and Gigi together, then figure out the QB, get rid of Justin Fields. Hey, eventually, bro. Marcel, hey, I gotta agree with you, bro. Like that's real because unfortunately, if you're a fan of the Bears, you'll have to build around Justin Fields, and I mean that in the sense of around to where his ass is not on the team. You still got to get your generational talents from whatever position you got to get those positions from. I'm sorry if you're a Justin Fields fan, bro. For the rest of this way, we're gonna see if he's really a game manager, a fumble machine, or a kid that can't put drives together, bro. And we're gonna bring in Marvin Harrison Jr. with DJ, and Justin Fields still can't get the ball to these guys. There's no fucking way he's gonna be on this team, bro. No way.
Not with that offensive line.
Not with that offensive line. So, yeah, man. We got Marcel saying no way. Marvin Harrison Jr. stays at Ohio State. His stock is too high. You can't play at a high level and then opt not to go to NFL, the highest level of competition. I think his strategy to keep bad teams away. He's going to go to a bad team, whether that's the Bears or not. He's going to go to the top 3-4 worst teams. Go ahead, Jose. I know you got something to say.
I don't know if you watched the game against Michigan, but dude, Marvin Harris Jr. was so he literally came out with a statement that I saw that he's never seen a defense that Michigan played against Ohio State. So if you want a wide receiver to come out of Ohio State and not being able to play his best, bro, I was telling a lot of people, if Marvin Harris Jr. comes out and plays an outrageous amount of, he just plays amazing, let's say 2 touchdowns, whatever the case is, yeah, okay, we need him. But being able to see the way that Marvin Harris Jr. played on Saturday against Michigan, dude, he didn't play his best. And it doesn't matter about stats. It doesn't matter about anything. Bro, when you are playing the biggest game in college football, everyone's going to be there. That's where you show up and you show out. And I don't want to hear, oh, well, Ohio State has a rookie quarterback, this, that, and the third. Bro, it does not matter. Because there's a lot of passes that Marvin Harris Jr. could have had, and he did not go for.
So, yeah, and you know what? And everybody got to understand that Marvin Harrison Jr. is not a savior of this football team. He's just another piece to put around on this team. So what Jose's saying is relevant. It's very true. It's just you have to just build a team, man. I don't think Justin, man, I'm telling you, bro, if they end up getting more generational talent on the offense, I mean, like Poles drafts a center, Poles drafts the top tackle, Poles gets Marvin Harrison Jr. He's not performing next season out the gate with Luke Gessie. Bro, Luke Gessie is gone, and Fields is not going to be here probably after next year, bro. There's no way. I can guarantee it. If they don't clean house and Warren clean house and keeps and all that stuff that's going on, Fields will not be here next season. I promise you. Promise you.
Yeah, they definitely are not going to give him they're definitely not going to give him a fifth-year option. And I don't see them franchise tagging him. Not until we see him managing the game. He forced those 2 fumbles today. You cannot do that. You could not force the football into spots where you can't get it to. You can't.
I was reading a stat today where out of 35 games that Justin Fields has played in, you know how many games Justin Fields has fumbled that ball?
8.
I'm gonna say probably 12.
All 35.
30. He's fumbled. Well, how many of those were scooped up and he got taken away from him?
What do you mean? Fumbles in general, where he just lost the ball.
That's bad, bro. That's bad.
So basically, he just turning up. Well, not turning up ball. He just getting stripped like Butterfingers.
Yeah, I mean either that or he's passing in the mid pass, or he fumbles the ball because he gets hit. I mean, out of 35 games, you fumble 35 times, and that's between 35 all games. Doesn't matter if it's 2 fumbles. Doesn't matter if it's 1 fumble. There's 35 fumbles.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
That's definitely something we gotta pay attention to moving forward. And hopefully, off this bye week, man, hopefully they get it together, man. I'm talking about that offense. Defense, I have no complaints about. They carried the team to tonight. They actually won the game. The defense did, so which we should not be saying that, but they carried this team tonight, and I'm proud of the defense where they played.
Super proud, very proud, and the only thing
too, man, I'm proud.
My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm proud of the defense too, man. I'm just glad we got an answer. That we had a question mark on something on this team that looks like it's solid. It looks like it can compete Sunday in, Sunday out, man. I'm happy the defense has turned the corner, bro. I just wish the damn offense could do the same thing, bro. I swear, that's it. That's all I got. We got Marcel saying, what? He can't throw the ball to himself. He made a huge play in crunch time. We can't judge one game for a statement. MHJ has been the epitome of consistency at the wide position, generational talent. I think he talking to you, Jose, about what you were saying about Marvin Harrison Jr., bro.
Look back at the last this season, right? Marvis Harris Jr. will outperform with bad teams, but when he comes down to good games, Ohio State, Penn State, bro, he cannot compete. Go look back. I've checked every single stat, bro, and nothing against all bad teams. He plays phenomenal. But when you come down to Penn State, Ohio State, or Penn State and Michigan, bro, you can't perform. I can send it to G Walker and I can show him all the games that he's played. And out of all those games, bro, he outperforms on the bad teams, and then he will perform horribly against the good teams.
Jose, I'm gonna
talking to you.
Go ahead. What you said?
He said name a better wide receiver you would draft over.
The kid from LSU. I don't know his name, but he has more receptions. The kid from LSU than Marvis Harris Jr. And more touchdowns against better teams.
Take that, Marcel.
I'm pretty much going to say this, man, and I'm going to take it back through history that we've seen players that get drafted in the 6th round, maybe have not played their best in college, maybe have not done it when it comes to the NFL. Maybe he had a couple of years to get developed, but we've seen the Tom Brady's get drafted in the 6th round and do their thing. We've seen the Russell Wilsons get drafted in the 4th round. May not have been the best quarterback coming out of college. We've seen these guys oversell, so I can't really base a guy's performance off of a college game because every single game is going to play out different. We don't know what that dude ate the other night. We don't know if that dude's girlfriend hit him upside the head because she saw something in his phone from some IG model. We don't know what's going on in somebody's head, man, to really, get them focused into a game. Days are different, and people have different mindsets going into games or going into different days. So I can't base it off of one game that he had or several games he had. We don't know what's going on in that kid's personal life. We have no idea.
The only thing that scares me is they're talking about a first round pick. Me personally, I wouldn't get Marvis Harris Jr. in the first round. That's just me personally. Because we don't really need another wide receiver. Me personally, that's what I see. We really need a defense or an offensive line more than anything.
We do. We do.
So why go after Marvin Harris Jr.? And dude, on top of that, bro, if the 49ers really wanted JJ, and I can see this now, the 49ers are gonna offer somebody to the Chicago Bears to get JJ. And that's what I see personally, because the 49ers want to upgrade their defense as much as possible, as we see every year.
My whole thing, the whole JJ thing, I wouldn't trade JJ unless I get an offensive lineman that's a starter and that's a proven starter. And another thing I want to say too is I don't want Ryan Poles drafting too many offensive linemen in the draft, because I can't sit back and wait for offensive linemen to get developed. The Bears, even though they got good talent as far as whatever, and Darnell Wright's a good piece, I want to see them better with the offensive line as far as getting proven guys that can block in this league, pass block in this league, because the Bears are pretty good against the run block. The pass blocking got to improve. If we can, if Poles can find offensive linemen in free agency that can better the pass block, go get those guys. Spend the money and go get them.
Hey, I agree with that, CJ. I think we gotta be way better at pass blocking, because, man, like, did they move Tevin Jenkins from guard to left? What did they move? Did they move?
They've been moved him to left guard when they signed Nate Davis. I don't like him at left guard. I like him better at right guard. So I don't understand. That was my whole thing, like scratching my head as far as Nate Davis. He's a good player, but now you just moved Tevin Jenkins from a spot that he's excelled in to the left guard. So I know people may. Oh, go ahead, G.
Because every time either Tevin Jenkins gets hurt or Tevin Jenkins is moved around, Justin Fields doesn't play as good as he does when they move Jenkins around, bro. He doesn't play well. That's something I know, that he doesn't play well when they move Jenkins around, bro, at all.
Yeah, right. And Jenkins, that left guard is not his natural position. He's always played right guard or right tackle or whatever. You don't really hear from him playing left guard or whatnot. So the right side is his natural position. When you move him out of that natural position and you're forcing him to play now left guard, it's kind of tough, because now you have to position your body a certain way when you block too. That's what a lot of things that a lot of people don't sit up here and they'll tell you. When you move these guys around, you have to shift your body and move your feet a certain way on that left to right side. So I'm just saying.
No, that makes perfect sense, because like I said, every time I see Justin, with Jenkins, when Jenkins is in that right guard, he's going crazy. And it's like, now that they moved to the left, it's like that offensive line is not as good as it was.
Right.
Like, man, that's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Hey, guy. I sent you a screenshot on Facebook. Pull that up, please, so we can stop talking about Marvin Harris Jr. Please.
All right, I'm about to pull it up right now. Y'all can keep it going or whatever y'all want to talk about while I put this up.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to pull up Marcel's comment as you're doing that.
Oh, okay, cool.
He says Tua, Mahomes, Burrow, etc. are performing because they have weapons. So if that's the recipe, why not draft Marvin Harrison Jr.? 95% of analysts refer him as a generational talent. Poles do not need to overthink this draft.
That I agree. He don't. Go ahead. I'm listening.
He don't. If we want to look at stat wise, guy's gonna bring up 2023, 2022, 2021 stat sheet from college. And when he brings that up, you're gonna see the rank of Marvin Harris Jr. and you're gonna see the rank of Malik, the kid from LSU. Marvin Harris Jr. is a big name because he's a D1 athlete, whatever the case is, because he's an overhyped wide receiver. But why isn't this kid from LSU getting talked about like he's getting talked about from Marvin Harris Jr.? Because the way that I look at this stat sheet and the way that everybody's going to look at this stat sheet is going to be real disappointing when you guys see this.
Okay, let's take a look. Okay. So Jose, can you break this down for everybody? I know you wanted to bring this up and pull this up, so can you give a breakdown of what we're looking at here?
Basically, this is the stat sheet of the top 21 wide receivers. As you can see, Marvis Harris Jr. out of his whole college career is 1,200 yards. Kid from LSU, 1,500 yards. I mean, we're talking about a number one wide receiver, a real number one wide receiver with the proof, the evidence that everybody wants to see. He's a junior. And then we look at Marvis Harris Jr. He's a junior. And there's every single recorded touchdown there, every single recorded yard, every reception. I mean, even though Marvis Harris Jr. has 14 touchdowns, look at the kid from LSU. Marvis Harris Jr. with 67 receptions out of his whole entire career, or not even his whole entire, but we're going to just talk about 2023 alone. Look at the kid from LSU. I mean, proof is there, and we don't really need to speak on anything more. But if we really want to talk about touchdown-wise, Marvis Harris Jr. at number 9, kid from LSU with 14 touchdowns, same thing as Marvis Harris Jr. is at number 1 with more reception yards. And this is what we look at, reception yards. And we look at receptions in general. And then we look at Marvis Harris Jr. with 67 receptions, 14 touchdowns. Who would you guys pick basically looking over the stat sheet?
Man, you know who I would pick? I would pick the LSU's offense because I'm looking at 2 wide receivers with 14 touchdowns for one, and I'm looking at the other one, which is Brian Thomas Jr. He has 15 touchdowns. So I'm paying attention to that damn offense from LSU. And I need to be watching that game a little bit more.
Shit, everybody knows LSU produces crazy wide receivers, bro. That is what they're known for. So the fact that you could go get you a LSU wide receiver, you got to go get them. And they're a proven school with always had good wide receivers, man. Because you could think of didn't Odell Beckham come from LSU?
Yes, sir.
It's a bunch of them I can't think of right now, but it's a lot of LSU wide receivers. Yeah, a lot. I know Olave, probably not Olave. It's a bunch of them, bro.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the proof is there. I don't need to go back and forth about Marvis Harris Jr. LSU produces amazing wide receivers, amazing offensive line. So if we really, really want to talk about it, let's go for some offensive linemen from LSU, and let's pick up a couple wide receivers from LSU. And if we want to talk about running back stats, hey, bro, just give it a try. We'll see what happens.
Marcel says, so this speaks volumes to Marvis Harris Jr. impact.
Hey, man, that's his impact.
He said, no, man, it's my boy, man. He said, I'm not into guarantees, but as it stands, neighbors will not go higher than MHJ. What do you think about that?
I mean, the proof is in the pudding, right? We talk about stats. Stats are there. How does Neighbors have more receiving yards and more receptions in general than Marvis Harris Jr. at number 9?
And you know what? And to be honest, man, we got one of our guys, man, that brought this up. He's even said, I ain't gonna bring his name, but he even said that Marvis Harris Jr. is not even the best wide receiver in the draft.
Nope.
That's coming from a guy that I know that plays fantasy football, smart dude, man. And he said the same thing that you saying, Jose, that he might not even be the best wide receiver in the draft. He might not. So hey,
he's overhyped.
It's some people that agree with you, bro, for real.
Okay.
But
get your ass in that playbook from LSU, man. You need to do something, man, because that's crazy, man. We need to find out who the offensive coordinator at LSU is to get him on the phone, bro.
Bro, LSU just makes amazing players, and shout out to Odell because he came out of LSU and really proved he put LSU on the map, really. And that's.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up LSU notable wide. I'm gonna look up their notable wide receiver. Hold on, let me look up the guys that came from LSU, man.
CJ is like, he's typing right now, like, all right, 2024 draft, this kid comes. All right, kid from LSU. We're gonna get the other kid from LSU as my main 2 wide receivers.
Man, I'm not kissing.
He played for LSU. Dwayne Bowe, was he good?
Dwayne Bowe.
Yeah. Michael Clayton, Skylar Green, Wendell Davis. Hold on. Hold on, I got the best wide receivers of all time for LSU. Hold on.
Yeah, a couple of those names you mentioned I know of.
Bro, they got a top 20. Hold on, bro. Justin Jefferson came from LSU, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say that, man.
Yep.
I had to think.
Why do you think he goes to the Vikings?
Jarvis Landry, dog. Y'all remember Jarvis Landry?
Yeah, Jarvis Landry. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Jamar Chase, LSU.
Fast ass receivers.
Man. Odell Beckham Jr., LSU. Dwayne Bowe. Brandon LaFell. I remember Brandon LaFell. He was kind of nice.
Yeah.
They got some old ass players. I don't even know these dudes. Josh Reed and from the 80s. Wendell Davis. But yeah, man, you can't go wrong with seems like with a LSU. But you know what, man? Whew. We got a bye week coming up, man. We'll be back with our pregame show coming up the bye against the Lions again. Hey, man, it's gonna be crazy. I think the Bears beat the Lions this time, man. Look, we 1-1 against the Vikings. We'll be 1-1 against the Lions, and we're gonna be 1-1 against the Packers, bro. And I think it's only because of the defense. Now, if their offense started to pick it up towards the end of the season, but I don't see it, bro. Fields been here too long. Guess he's been here too long. Like the pass blocking is not good. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that stuff is. You can just pick one thing and be like, man, at least the offensive coordinator is good. So if we do get rid of Justin Fields, we got a good offensive coordinator. Well, we got a decent quarterback, but the offensive coordinator is trained. Right? You can't say it. Well, we got a great pass blocking team, but we ain't got nobody. Like, bro, the offense is terrible, bro. Like it's all fucked up. Or since literally Google best wide receiver in 2023, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Hey man.
Hey, look, and I'm gonna say this about the draft, man. I don't think this is gonna be an easy draft. If I'm gonna say this, if Marvin Harrison Jr., like I said in the group chat, if Marvin Harrison Jr. don't come out the draft, I'm trading number 1 overall pick, bro. I'm hitting the lick on the Patriots, man. I don't care. I'm not overreaching for a quarterback in this draft. I'm not doing it, bro. Like Chicago with these quarterbacks, I'm a see can I get another first round pick with the Patriots or somebody 2025, 6. I'm gonna get me a tackle. I'm gonna get me a center. And if May fall to us or Caleb fall to us, take them. But don't let that be the story of the Chicago Bears 2024 NFL draft. Is a goddamn quarterback. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, man.
To me, now that I'm looking at everything, it will make sense for the Bears if like you said, Marvin Harrison Jr. ain't gonna come out. They're not confident in Caleb and Drake. I would trade that number 1 pick and get players to fill in these holes on this team that's needed be. You gotta do that. I'm not confident in bringing in all these young players and going through another process of a 2-3 year process of waiting for these guys to develop. You gotta put the best people that's available to get Justin going right now because he's coming on his 5th year option. I don't know if the Bears are gonna give it to him, but you need to find out what Justin can do before his contract runs out. If he's not going to be able to do well, let his ass go. Give him a 5th year option and don't resign him. But you got to do something. You got to do something now. So I'm expecting Ryan Poles to trade out of that number 1 pick and getting some offensive linemen and possibly maybe getting something a little bit more on that defense. Getting some draft capital, doing something. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, man, we got to do something, man, because you're going to get another quarterback. And you don't have a number 2 wide receiver there for him already. It's not gonna do him any justice, man. With the way that this offensive line doesn't pass block well, shit don't make no sense. It just don't make sense. I hate to say it, so just let Justin Fields keep being the goddamn rag doll. I hate to say that. I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it. Let him be the rag doll, bro. Because I don't want to go through another situation with a quarterback that got some talent, got an arm, he can run, but everything around him is not situated as far as the trenches, as far as the offensive line. So I don't want to see that shit, man. I don't look. We drafted quarterback fine, but I don't want that to be the number one thing that the Bears did again with draft a fucking quarterback. I don't care because every quarterback we get, y'all ruin them. Y'all say they trash. Mr. Trubisky was here. He went to the playoffs twice. You know what I'm saying? He had threw up 65 touchdowns, 37 interceptions, but he was trash. You know what I'm saying? And here comes Justin Fields with the ability to run, the ability to throw down the field, but we can't get the offense. I'm sick of the offense, man. So I'm trying to Jedi mind trick this shit into a good offense next season, man, because I don't want to hear nothing about no quarterbacks, bro.
Pretty much build your foundation before you go buy the chandelier and put it in your house. The foundation is the defensive line. It's the offensive line. Build those two things first, and then put all the other pieces together. You got to do that.
Go ahead, Jose. Go ahead.
If I'm gonna say one thing, if Chicago was really interested in Justin, and they were really interested in Marvis Harris Jr., why didn't we pick up Ryan Day, and why did he go to Texas?
Yeah, and see, and that's the thing. That's a great point because the organization is not a forward-thinking organization, bro. We've seen a trend of offensive or head coaches coming from college and then be paired up with a quarterback that the quarterback is used to. So that goes back to what CJ's been saying. The quarterback, well, what I've been, they're not used. They don't have the guys that know them. So Ryan Day probably should have been at Chicago. You know what I'm saying? As a head coach, or at least an offensive coordinator. So great point, man. And I totally agree with that, Jose. I can see that, man. Like if they really believed in him, why didn't they get his coach? I totally agree with that. I asked myself that a while back. And then you put a guy like Essie who's not going to use him properly, and you can blame that on the organization, man. So much as we disagree with Fields, but maybe the right guy that has been grooming him all these years and knows how to put the right receivers that he's used to having around him and putting everything around him because he knows him better than anybody. It's a great point, bro. It's a great point, man. This organization is fucking stupid, man.
The only thing I can think of is that the kid from Michigan, the quarterback, if the way that I look at it is, okay, Harbaugh has, I think, one more year left at Michigan. The kid the quarterback from Michigan has one more year left with Michigan. The only thing I can think of is 2025 comes, Harbaugh comes because he wants to go with this kid from Michigan. And that's the only thing I can think of is that they're going to do a package deal. And that's the only way he's going to come to the Bears.
We'll see, man. We'll see how much cojones McCaskey has with giving up the spotlight because, man, Harbaugh's a strong personality, bro. He come with a lot of cachet, resume, and he's demanding he draft his quarterback. Like, bro, like that's a pipe dream. I'll believe it when I see it, bro. I swear.
It is. That's why I said I'm not gonna bet on that shit until I see it happen. So fuck all that talking. I want to see it.
Shout out to Marcel, man, keeping the chat live. Shout out to my dog, my best friend, my boy, Marcel. Gotta have weapons, man. You right, see? I mean, you right, Marcel. We gotta have weapons, but man, I'm not reaching for no. I don't give a damn about a quarterback. I'm a franchise Justin Fields till he get tired of that shit. I do not care. Like until Mahomes Jr. come along or Andrew Luck Jr. son come out in 2027. Justin Fields, your ass is the quarterback. Justin Fields is the quarterback, bro. He the quarterback. I don't care.
Gee, you gonna franchise Justin Fields $40-50 million a year just to keep him there, man? That's petty. That's petty as hell, man.
He's not, yo. If I don't see what I want as a quarterback, man, Fields, your ass is gonna get your bell rung for the next 2 years, bro. I don't give a damn. You not look. If I'm Ryan Poles, I didn't draft you, bro. So look, you gonna get this money. But I'm not reaching for a quarterback, bro. I'm going to get my tackle. I'm going to get my center. I'm going to get my wide receiver because the defense is pretty much set. So the next draft, it should be more offense than anything. So, sorry, Fields. You stuck, bro. You stuck. Unless they just go take a quarterback, I'm not doing it. I don't care. Your ass is here. You here. I don't care how many times you fumble, bro. Until I find my guy, your ass here. I don't care.
2025. We don't need Caleb Williams.
Get Harbaugh after they lose to Georgia in the BCS playoff game. Draft M.H. Jr. Move to Arlington Heights. Chicago Bears NFC champs. Hey, I love it, man. I love a dream. I love a dream. I love to see it, man. And the Bears are so lucky with these draft picks and how the fuck they get this number 1 overall pick again. So shit like that could possibly happen, man. This dude Ryan Poles can literally rob somebody else again, bro. All over again for another. It's crazy. I ain't never seen no shit like this with these picks. I ain't never seen this, man.
And fans talk about firing him. Who else y'all would have think would have came in here and pulled a finesse job on Carolina Panthers? Come on, man. Y'all talking about firing him.
Why you
get out your feelings?
Let's talk about that. Yeah, get out. Yeah, fire Ryan Poles, the man that dumped Roquan. They got us T.J. Edwards. They got us Montez Sweat with the money. They got Darnell Wright. They got DJ Moore, and we got y'all smoking crack, bro. For real, y'all smoking crack. And don't let that narrative about Warren wants to pick his own guys. That's some corporate bullshit. Yeah. I want to be involved in more football. That's corporate. That's not football, bro. And that's why the Bears gonna keep going backwards. They're gonna keep going backwards, bro. They're gonna keep going backwards with stupid shit like that. He want to be involved more. What? Man, you see what Ryan Poles just did? You see what he's doing? He didn't overpay for JJ. He didn't overpay, like CJ said, for Montez Sweat. He got Montez Sweat now because he's gonna be worth more money at the end of the fucking season. This dude is a monster. He's a monster. Get out y'all feelings about Ryan Poles, bro. He got what? Claypool. Okay, Claypool. Whoop the fucking do. He didn't work.
And his ass is gone. So shut the fuck up talking about him. He gone.
I don't even think he plays for Miami anymore. I think he got moved to practice squad.
Shit.
Y'all gonna be crying y'all ass off they fire Ryan Poles and we just get some dude in here signing goofy ass players to whatever money, like a Ryan Pace with a damn signing Quinn back $72 million deal. He gave Robert Quinn all that money, bro. That's what y'all want. You fans want Robert Quinn back for one season to give him $80 million. Y'all want that shit. Y'all want that.
We want Khalil Mack. We want him back. He had 6 sacks in one game.
He's old.
Y'all better leave Ryan Poles alone, bro. I'm telling you.
The thing that doesn't make sense.
Kevin Warren.
Hey man, Kevin Warren's gonna build us a new stadium and then we'll win the NFC.
Man, that's what his ass need to worry about, that stadium. But I want to be involved in football now. Like, man,
he came in, man. This dude, that proposal been sitting up there for a whole fucking year. The blueprint already been built and done. The damn proposal is still sitting there, bro. Come on, man. Come on now. The proposal don't take that long to get looked over and to finalize that shit. It's money, man. Money is holding it up.
Bro, you know how long they've had Arlington for? How long they've owned that piece of land for?
Oh, guys, time.
Since I was 14, 15 years old, dude. I am 21. I'm 21 years old and they still haven't put a stadium there.
Right. Fucking Kevin Warren. I want to be involved more.
Hey, what's worse? You want Kevin Warren to be involved or you want the McCaskies to just be fans?
I don't want none of that shit. I hope Ryan Poles be the best thing of this organization, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. If Ryan Poles is doing these deals like this and getting draft capital, man, and not overpaying players, and he has to pick this. Hey, I hope Ryan Poles is better than them two pieces of shit. I ain't gonna even lie. I just hope he just continue to do what he's doing, bro. Because he's been a bright spot to me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to talk about what if he didn't sign? Why did he sign Billings? Well, he signed Billings because apparently he got a deal with Montez Sweat. So why he ain't do this? Why he bro? Apparently he has all this stuff in play. So now that all this stuff is in play, a lot of people are quiet. He's dealing.
Why? Motherfuckers sound like Johnny Gill.
Absolutely. Poles cook, man. For real. And we lucky to have him, bro. For real. Straight up.
Yo, shout out Andy Reid.
Shout out Andy Reid, bro. Shout out Andy Reid, dog. For real. Yeah. Poles is a deal-making wizard, bro. Straight up.
Yo, Andy Reid, I know your Kansas City Chiefs aren't doing so good. If you want to come to Chicago, kind of help us out, we're all for it. Give him whatever. Patrick Mahomes isn't the same without Tyreek Hill, so
leave that bitch ass nigga Nagy where he at. Do not bring him with you. I don't even want to see him step foot off the plane in Chicago. I was telling you, leave him where he at.
I got one.
Do not bring him with you.
We're gonna get out of here in a few more minutes, but I got a question for fake Andy Reid. if you had Ryan Poles under you this long, bro, and he's smart as fuck with deals and draft picks. Why is he hiring Eberflus as a coach, bro? This doesn't make sense. Shit don't make sense.
It don't. I could tell you one person. I could tell you one person why it does make sense. The McCaskies. Because they don't want to pay.
Gotta be, bro. Because he was I think Ryan Poles was like the number one rated GM. And right, CJ, didn't you say that like a couple of seasons ago? He was like the guy to get, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, and it's pretty much been shown. But if you got people that don't want to pay money, I mean, look at your franchise. You ain't won nothing since '85, man. And you got the fans clinging on to that '85 championship. That shit is long gone. So you got to pay. You got to pay nowadays. You got to pay the money.
Hey man, you right. Hey man, I just want the defense. I can't wait to see y'all back after the bye week, baby. That was fun as hell to watch y'all the last 2 weeks. Last 3 weeks actually. So I'm hyped, man. Let's see what this stupid ass offense can do, man. I don't see it, but that's it for me, man. If y'all ain't got nothing else to for me, shout out to Marcel for coming here and standing here the whole time with the comments, man. Whoever else is in here, we appreciate you, man. We know it's late, so we appreciate you guys hanging out, man. You know, CNG and Jose, we don't run from the grind. We don't run from work. So we hope you guys enjoyed the post-game EP, man. See, if you got anything, we can talk about it, bro. But that's it for me. I'm done.
Man, I ain't got nothing else. And just to show y'all I ain't got nothing else, lights out.
We'll see you guys after the bye, man. Jose, what you got to say to the people, man?
Same, I'm going to bed. Keep Caleb Williams away from Chicago. Send him to the Giants, and we're out.
Hey, we out, man. Hey, see the Lions the next 2 weeks. Justin Fields and Gansey. Hope y'all can manage to put up more than 12 points, you fucking bums. I'm out, man.
Salute to the chat. We up out of here. See y'all in a couple weeks. Peace.
To the chat, baby. We gone. Peace.